Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Send the back in motion. Dump off caught by the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
And I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal in the 9. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Sideline throw caught and not enough for a first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Ball handed off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead. Well, nowhere to go. That ball knocked. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
See if he can make something happen with the return.
Returner throws it out to the 45. And your Missouri Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Offense is putting on a show here early. Now they need the PAT to go up at the break. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Missouri. And they will claim the second half lead. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll run it into the end zone so they go up by a touchdown here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Tigers offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they pick up the first down for 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Memphis. Still no answer for this offense. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that is a first down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. He eludes the rush. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Let's it go. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Back in motion now. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Missouri. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Memphis.
And now a PAT can level the score heading into halftime. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back gets the football. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win? And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Extra point splits the uprights. We're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He hands it off from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. See if they can convert the point after. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in 2nd overtime. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The runner takes off to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Receiver in motion now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.